Welcome everybody to another episode of Shot in the Dark. I am your host, John Siino Evil here. Let's get right down to it. Long episodes of AEW Dark. Hopefully with Rampage coming soon, we'll get these pretty condensed versions of the Dark shows. But let's get right into it. AEW Dark Elevation. Jungle Boy with a record of 5-1 defeated Adrian Alanis by submission with the snare trap. Dustin Rhodes with a record of 3-1 defeated Aaron Solo. This is actually Rhodes' Elevation debut in his first singles match on AEW Dark. Solo came out with the Factory, but all three of them got ejected from getting involved. After the match, Nick Camarado comes back and takes out Dustin with his cowbell until Lee Johnson comes in with a chair for the save. Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston defeated Royce Isaacs and Danny Limelight. Kingston pinned Limelight after the Violent Crown double team move. Jake Roberts and Lance Archer cut a promo on Bear Bronson for tonight, but Archer also says that he's coming for Miro. Match number 4, Lance Archer defeated Bear Bronson with the blackout. Bronson stayed pretty competitive throughout this match. We get the weekly spotlight feature with Paul Wight this week sitting down with Ryan Nemeth. Nemeth talks about not being in someone's shadow or sidekick or little brother, referencing his brother, Dolph Ziggler. And he's here to develop his own identity. He shows clips and talks about some of the films and shows that he's been in, including the latest Pee Wee Herman movie, which is on Netflix, which kind of explains why he does the Pee Wee Herman dance. Layla Hirsch defeated Natalia Markova, making her debut. Markova is also from Russia. I've seen a lot of her work from her time in Shine, where she's the reigning Novice champion, as well as Evolve. Hirsch beats her quickly here with the armbar submission. Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page defeated Jalen Brandon and Trayvon Jordan. Sky gets a submission on Jordan with the heel lock. The Bunny defeated Kylan King after hitting her with brass knuckles that Matt Hardy passes her. Bunny kept attacking King after the match until Big Swole ran in for the save. The Acclaimed defeated Kevin Bennett and Kevin Blackwood. Caster's Freestyle called out Bennett because Bennett himself is a, rapper, you can say. And he also was joking on Blackwood's tattoos. Bennett and Blackwood are both from Buffalo, from the Smash Wrestling scene in Canada. And Blackwood has appeared on Dark before, but Bennett is making his AEW debut. Caster gets the pin on Bennett after the mic drop. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky cut a promo celebrating for what they did to Darby Allin, as well as him losing the TNT title to Miro. QT Marshall defeated Baron Black with the Diamond Cutter, and at one point he hits a chokeslam as he stares down Paul Wight on commentary. Joey Janela defeated Daniel Garcia. Garcia is also from Buffalo, making a singles debut in AEW. I know there was word, or rumors of him possibly going to NXT. It looks like that is not happening right now. Garcia definitely gave Janela a run for his money, but Janela does get the win here with the Lights Out driver. The Factory cut a promo on Cody saying how terrible America is, and they're happy to finally go on the road and outside of the cesspool that is Florida. Anthony Ogogo actually cut a really good promo here, so I would highly recommend that you check it out. Hopefully they showed us on Dynamite. Private Party defeated Alex Reynolds in 5. Before the match, the referee ejected all the Dark Order and Hardy family office members. And Matt Hardy does sneak his way back in at the end, hitting a twist of fate on Reynolds, and he drops Mark Quinn on top of him for the pin. So I guess the storyline is that Matt Hardy helps all his family office members win their matches. Chris Statlander is about to be interviewed backstage, but she gets interrupted by Britt Baker and Reba. But Hikaru Shida runs in with her kendo stick to stop it. Ryan Nemeth and JD Drake defeated the debuting team of Roman Rosell and Derek Pisatoro, who are with their manager, the First Sergeant. They all had this military getup, as they all have a legit experience and background in the military. Very quick win here with Drake pinning Pisatoro with the top rope moonsault. Ty Conti defeated Kaya Dream, making her debut easily here with the DDT. Penta El Zero defeating another debuting wrestler, this one named Robo, who is known as Robo the Punjabi Lion from Beyond Wrestling. Penta wins easily here with the Fear Factor. Thunder Rosa defeated another debut, Robin Renegade, with the Peruvian choke submission. And in the main event, Brian Cage defeated Mike Sydal with the Weapon X, so it's interesting to see him win here with other moves besides the Drill Claw. Tuesday's AEW Dark. Powerhouse Hobbs defeated Dean Alexander in about a minute, and they announced that Hobbs is the first entrant in the Casino Battle Royal. Ricky Starks is on commentary. Finally, he hasn't been on commentary in a while, but I guess now that he's sidelined with his injury, we'll probably be hearing a lot more from him on commentary. Dante Martin defeated Falco with the 450 splash. We get a promo with Matt Hardy where he announces that he himself and the Private Party are all entered in the Casino Battle Royal, since 3 members of the Dark Order are also in it, that being Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, and 10. Speaking of 10, he defeats Ryzen with the full Nelson submission. Chuck Taylor defeated debuting Aaron Rourke from Beyond Wrestling WrestlePro, making his debut. Chuck Taylor here wins with the Awful Waffle. Lance Archer cuts a promo implying that he wants the TNT title match with Miro at Double or Nothing, so I'm pretty sure we'll probably hear that official announcement soon. Lee Johnson defeated Fuego del Sol with the Blue Thunder Bomb. We get a music video, pretty funny video here, called All Talk by The Acclaimed, where they're dissing Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston before their upcoming match on Dynamite. There's some references to The Shield here, Chikara, there's somebody dressed up as Jon Moxley, as well as Anthony Bowens himself is dressed up as Eddie Kingston. Pretty funny here, definitely check it out. They also have an album on iTunes that I just saw. I guess it's a compilation of all their songs or freestyles they've had in the last couple weeks, so definitely check it out if you're a fan of The Acclaimed. Evil Uno and Colt Cabana defeated the debuting Tamilian Finish and Duncan Mitchell. Cabana making Mitchell tap here with the Billy Colt's curse. Cesar Bonotti defeated Marco Stunt very easily here. A big height difference here. Commentary kept calling Bonotti's group Pretty Picture, but all the graphics said the Wingmen, so it looks like they're still unsure what they're going to call them. They attack Stunt after, but Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus come out for the save. We go to a video where Jungle Boy announces himself to be in the Casino Battle Royale as well. Nick Camarado with a record of 4-3 defeated Adrian Alanis quickly with the powerbomb. Serpentico with a record of 9-27 defeated Sonny Kiss. A bit of an upset here after Luther comes in, hits Sonny Kiss with a pump kick while the ref is tied up with Joey Janela. Big Swole and Red Velvet defeated Vert Vixen and Jasmine Allure. NWA Women's Champion Serena Deeb is actually sitting ringside observing her upcoming opponent Red Velvet, but Swole pins Vert Vixen with the Dirty Dancing. We get a very, very good produced video of Red Velvet here, talking about why she wants to win the NWA Women's title and how much it would mean to her. Griff Garrison defeated the debuting Dion Roosman with a rolling elbow. Roosman is also from WrestlePro, and he's actually wrestled on Monday Night Raw before. Matt Sydal defeated Marty Casals with the Lightning Spiral. Very good match here, probably the match I would recommend out of all these. Chris Statlander defeated Diamante with the Big Bang Theory. Like I said, very great match back and forth here. Definitely check it out. Nyla Rose defeated Rekka Tahaka with the Beast Bomb. And Helico defeated Vario Morales with the Navarro Death Roll. And in the main event, Brian Pillman Jr. defeated Luther with the springboard clothesline to get his first singles victory here in AEW. After the match, Serpentico tried to get involved. Chaos Project attack him until Julia Hart runs to the back to grab Griff Garrison to come back in for the save. They actually had advertised 2 other matches here with Ren Narita from New Japan Pro Wrestling versus Royce Isaacs, as well as Cal Jack versus Danny Limelight. So hopefully these matches will be shown in later episodes of AEW Dark. NWA Powerrr starts with a message from Billy Corgan to Strictly Business saying that because of their no-show last week, Tom Latimer and Chris Adonis have been stripped of their tag team title opportunity, and Nick Aldis will be docked 1 month's salary, and if they don't all appear on next week's show, their contracts will come to an abrupt end. The Pope defended his NWA TV title versus Matt Cross. Aaron Stevens and Kratos defeated Fred Rosser and Marche Rocket, with Stevens and Kratos still not being on the same page regardless of being tag team champions. It was supposed to be Thunder Rosa versus Kamille, but because of Strictly Business's recent actions, she did not appear in this match, so instead Thunder Rosa defeated Genocide. Austin Idol and Tyrus come out to announce that Tyrus is the first entrant in the 14-man Battle Royal. The winner of that gets an NWA World title shot. And the main event, NWA World Tag Team title, number 1 contenders match. The War Kings, the team of Crimson and Jack Stain, defeated The End, the team of Odinson and Perro. NXT UK starts with a Heritage Cup rules match. Noam Dar defeated Nathan Frazer. Frazer gets the first fall with a small package in round 2. Dar gets the second fall in round 4 with a heel hook submission. And Dar gets the final fall in round 5 with a Supernova Roller after a little bit of assistance from Shaw Samuels. We get a quick video highlighting the NXT UK Tag Team Champions Pretty Deadly. We go to Trent Seven and Jack Stars, who are talking on the PC, but they get interrupted by Sam Gradwell, who gets in Seven's face and gets a smack in the face as a result. Mark Andrews defeated Levi Muir with the Shooting Star Press. Andrews comes out with his new subculture music, black and white entrance, a brand new gear. He's accompanied by Danny Luna and Flash Morgan Webster. They all have matching looks to the new subculture group. A male bumps into Sis Scala backstage and says that since Xia Brookside was taken out, she should take her place. Scala says that is not happening, as she's the reason why Brookside was taken out to begin with, and as soon as Brookside is back, she is getting a match with a male. We get a sit-down interview with A-Kid and Tyler Bate ahead of their upcoming Heritage Cup match on the next NXT UK. Things get a little tense here, but they do end it with a handshake. Isla Dragunov is also announced as the next Supernova Sessions participant with Noam Dar. In the main event, it was a number 1 contenders Gauntlet match. The winner gets a shot at the NXT UK Women's title. It starts with Isla Dawn eliminating Amelia McKenzie with a bridge suplex. Then she quickly eliminates Danny Luna with roll-up. And then the third person is Michael Salamora, who is replacing Xia Brookside here. She comes out and eliminates Dawn after a couple minutes with an armbar into a roll-up. Ginny comes out as the final entrant. Joseph Connors tries to interfere and get involved here, but Mako hits a Scorpio kick for the win on Ginny. Kaylee Ray comes out, bows to Mako, just to surprise her with a super kick. So we're going to get a rematch of Kaylee Ray defending the UK Women's title against Mako Satomura. 205 Live, Asher Hale, the former Anthony Henry from... he was on NXT now, but he's formerly been involved in a bunch of other wrestling promotions. Former tag team partner of JD Drake, making his 205 Live debut here, defeated Arya Davari. He reverses the lariat into a bridge pin here. Bolly Rise are backstage talking about all the new faces coming to 205 Live lately, and Everrise makes sure that Bollywood boys watch their Everrise live talk show. And the main event, Tony Nese defeated Ari Sterling with the running knees. Extremely good match here, definitely would check it out, as Sterling gets his first defeat. New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. Another collision show here. Rocky Romero defeated the debuting AJZ. He's a wrestler from the OVW. Romero wins with a backslide after a pretty good 10-minute match here. Fred Rosser and Leo Rush defeated El Phantasmo and Hikuleo, with Rush pinning El Phantasmo. And the main event was in an elimination match. Team Filthy, the team of Tom Lawler, Chris Dickinson, JR Kratos, and Danny Limelight defeated Carl Fredericks, Brody King, TJP, and Clark Connors. Connors is no more a young lion. He's debuting his new Wild Rhino. Music, gear, and look here. Interesting notes, Fredericks actually eliminates Taylor, and the commentator said that he earns himself a future strong openweight title shot because of that. Dickinson gets the win here, being the sole survivor for his team after eliminating Clark Connors, and after the match, the rest of Team Filthy turn on Dickinson until Brody King comes in for the save. So obviously with Dickinson and Tom Lawler with their upcoming match here, it looks like he has been kicked out of Team Filthy. Ring of Honor, Joe Keys and LSG won a 14-man rankings battle royal. They will face in a future match, and the winner of that gets to choose which title rankings they want to be added into. Shane Taylor Promotions defeated Primal Fear, defending their ROH World 6-man tag team titles here. Primal Fear has been a team for about 5 years, but this is their debut on the weekly Ring of Honor TV show. In a main event, Silas Young defeated Josh Woods after using the ropes for leverage, while Woods had an armbar submission and he was about to win. On main event, we get this really elaborate, well-produced video in the beginning with Mustafa Ali and Ricochet. Ali's watching himself lose to Ricochet, so he sends him a text message asking for a rematch, or run it back as he says. So Ricochet gets the text message in his car and does a U-turn and drives back. Yeah, very over the top and overproduced for main event. So it's like this ongoing rivalry that looks like it might not continue anymore, but we'll get into that. The returning Nikki Cross, her first match since February, defeated Naomi. And the main event, the rubber match, the match everybody's been waiting for, Ricochet versus Mustafa Ali, ends in a double countout. And with Ricochet feuding now, dancing around, stealing clothes from Sheamus on Raw, who knows if we'll ever get a conclusion to Ricochet and Mustafa Ali. The WWE Network editions of the week, we have WXW We Love Wrestling number 8, and another episode of ICW Fight Club. They also added 10 episodes of Wrestling Challenge between the years of 1986 and 1987. That is it for me. You guys can catch me here next week for another episode of Shot in the Dark.